Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? Back again for another review. This time I will be reviewing Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the New York Islanders. And after being down 3-1 in the series, I thought that Tampa may have had a good chance to wrap this up, but unfortunately they were without Braden Point for this matchup, and he's been kind of unpredictable as to whether he's going to be for sure in the lineup or not. There's always been saying he's questionable, whatever the case may be. So, as I said in my previous videos, if you don't have Stamkos or Braden Point in lineup, you have to take advantage of this and not try to knock the rest of the team, because they still do have a very good team. But those are those are basically your number one and number two center, in my opinion. No disrespect to Cirelli, he's filled in to the best that he could. Like, there's only so much he can do. He's no Point or Stamkos, so he can only do so much, right? But as I said before, if you are the Islanders and you know that the other team is injured, you have to take advantage and cancel all this. They got off to the 1-0 lead on the power play goal, and then unfortunately Tadman would come back and tie the game, head into overtime, and you know if it heads into overtime, it's going to be hectic and nerve-wracking for both sides, because Tampa wanted to try to, Tampa wanted to try to make this as short of a series as possible, so they could hopefully get both Point and Stamkos back in their lineups for the Stanley Cup Finals matchup against the Stars. And as for the Islanders, you knew that they gave up the game-winning goal in overtime, that they were packing their bags and heading back to Long Island. So, what I find so interesting is that, and I'm kind of going off the topic a little bit, is that a former Oiler and Jordan Eberle would get the game-winning goal in a playoff series in Edmonton, but he's not playing for the Oilers. And one of the reasons he was traded away in the first place was because he couldn't score a power play goal in Edmonton for the Oilers. How'd that trade work out there, Cirelli, for Ryan Strome? Oh, right, he doesn't play for the Oilers anymore. Sorry. Yeah, so as I said, Jordan Eberle got the game-winning goal, and I'm sure if anyone caught the game, you would have seen Barlow almost like Superman slide across the ice. That was pretty neat to see. He was just very excited that this team got to win, and they got to live for another day. So they just need that same type of mentality for Game 6 if they want to try to make this a 7-game series. And like I said, I know I am a few days behind, and I'm sure that by the time that anyone watches this video, my microphone just died, so I apologize. But like I said, if you're the Islanders, this is exactly what you wanted, to try to crawl your way back into the series. You knew that this was your chance to do it, as per I said, with the other two centers out of the lineup for the Lightning. So for the Islanders, congratulations for forcing the Game 6. For the Tampa Bay, you got to think, man, you had a chance to wrap this thing up, and now you have to try to fight for another day. And if Tampa makes this, or if this ends up going to a Game 7, you got to think that Tampa, you could possibly just blown your chance. So obviously, they still have the 3-2 series lead at this point, so they could easily wrap things up in Game 6. But if you're the Islanders, you got to think there's a smidgen of hope now. Anyways, until next time, guys, take care.